And we start with a reaction coming in this morning from the Prime Minister. He's taken to Twitter on the Partition Horror Remembrance Day. He says, today on Partition Horror Remembrance Day, I pay homage to all those who lost their lives during partition and applaud the resilience as well as grit of all those who suffered during the tragic period of our history. Let me go across to Mohit Bhatt joining us with more details. Last year is when the Prime Minister made that big announcement, Mohit, that every year 14th of August will be celebrated, rather remembered, as the Partition Horror Remembrance Day, a tribute that will be paid to all those braves who fought for the partition of the country, who fought to save and rather keep intact the integrity of the nation.
Well, yes, in fact, you see, during the time of partition, many people lost their life, many were killed, many were displaced. And to commemorate that, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced that on 14th of August, the Partition Horrors Remembrance Day would be observed. Now, the Prime Minister has also tweeted that I pay homage to all those who lost their lives during partition and applaud the resilience as well as grit of all those who suffered during the tragic period of our history. Now, partition is said to be the most tragic period of our history. We know for a fact that thousands and lakhs were being displaced, many were being killed, and still people remember those days as the worst in the Indian history. So today itself, BJP has many programs that will be observed. Now in the evening, we'll have a silent march by JP Nadda and the Delhi BJP leaders from Jantar Mantar to commemorate Partition Horrors Remembrance Day. And in other parts of the country also, various leaders will be taking part in various programs. Yesterday, JP Nadda also unveiled a painting exhibition which had the various pictures from during the partition days. And the government and the Prime Minister has been saying that 14 August was the day when the history changed completely for our country. Many people lost their life, and still to commemorate that, today is the day when the Partition Horrors Remembrance Day is being observed, and Prime Minister again has tweeted, and there are various programs that have been planned by the BJP.
Absolutely. Various programs that we will see through the course of the day. Like Mohit pointed out, a silent march too will be carried out, which will be led by JP Nadda. So let's see how that plays out. But thank you for joining us with those details. Mohit, stay on with us. We need your input with regards to another story that we're tracking ahead of the Independence Day. Now, RSS leader Indresh Kumar has also rigged up the partition debate once again, targeting Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru. He said they are the ones responsible for the partition of India 75 years ago. Indresh Kumar at an event in Jaipur said that India would not have been partitioned if Bapu, Nehru and Jinnah were not chosen as their ADCs for negotiations with the British. He also said if Sardar Patel and Subhash Chandra Bose were elected as the ADCs, perhaps the situation would have been different. Bapu's small mistake broke India into pieces.
75 साल पहले भारत को आजादी मिली थी विभाजन के रूप में। बापू अगर जिन्ना और नेहरू को अपना एडीसी नहीं चुनते अंग्रेजों से वार्ता के लिए, तो भारत के टुकड़े नहीं होते। अगर वो एडीसी चुन लेते पटेल को, सुभाष को, अरविंद, महर्षि अरविंद को, तो भारत का विभाजन नहीं होता। बापू की छोटी सी भूल ने भारत को टुकड़े कर दिए, इसलिए आजादी मिली पर टुकड़ों के साथ मिली।
And to which Congress has already come out with reactions. We have Congress leader Manish Tiwari, who's hit out at this by a statement by Indresh Kumar. He's taken to Twitter and he says the next 25 years can morph into Vishkal if the forces of right reaction keeps attempting to validate the logic of partition of India. We're also likely to pick up some more reactions through the course of the day. Let me go back to Mohit on that, who continues to stay on with us. Now, Mohit, that's the reaction coming in from the Congress, and we're expecting more bites to come in through the course of the day. And once again, we see Indresh Kumar, the RSS leader, rake up this entire debate, who has completely pinned the blame on Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru. Says if it were not for these two, India would have possibly not seen partition 75 years ago.
But you see, it comes on a day when tomorrow we'll be celebrating our 75th Independence Day, and the Congress Party and the opposition parties have been saying this, that what the ruling dispensation and the right-wing groups as of now are doing, they are trying to recreate the history, they want to rewrite the history, and that is why the people who have contributed to our freedom struggle, as per the Congress and the opposition, they are being sidelined by the RSS and the BJP. Now, Indresh Kumar's statement can also be seen in that particular regard, where he has said that if Vallabhbhai Patel or Subhash Chandra Bose would have been the ADC chosen by Mahatma Gandhi, then partition wouldn't have happened. So, in a way, he has blamed Nehru for Nehru and rather Mahatma Gandhi for the partition. So, the reactions are coming in from the Congress Party. We have to wait and watch. However, what exactly the Congress and the other opposition parties will have to say, because surely this could be massive political structure, given the fact it has come from a senior RSS functionary like Indresh Kumar, and the Congress has been alleging this for a long time, that what the BJP and RSS want to do is they want to rewrite history. Yes. They want to just give clearance to the people who were associated with the RSS and the BJP during the freedom struggle.
That's been a long-standing allegation coming from the opposition, Mohit, that, you know, the BJP and the RSS combined want to take away the spotlight from the real freedom fighters. It's been an ongoing debate. Every year we see the two sides engage in this war of words. But thank you for joining us with those details. We need to shift our focus to another bit of unfortunate